On this side, the AccuMove 2 controller has a power switch. Make sure it's flipped up and the light is turned on. Make sure that your airline is turned on. Power switch is on the back of the machine. Capital S, okay? Torchmate VMD. Perfect example right here. You can see AccuMove controller is not connected. Datum, select job, G and M code job 5. I'm gonna browse for it. Desktop, click on flower, it's gonna move it over so that we can avoid the ones that have already been cut out. To utilize as much of the sheet as we possibly can. Set program 0, job setup, set our height, just barely touching the surface of it. Right under here for material sensing, I click set. Sample voltage needs to be turned on. Our set voltage is 122.5. Okay. Run the job. Doing one of those fault things. See how the yellow box pops up? Breakaway 1 says it's open. It's the orange wire, and as you can see, run job again. Yeah, it cut that one leaf in half entirely. It's kind of like a Ouija board. Go to program 0, or it's gonna move the torch over right about set program 0 to run the next one. So he'll click run job.
200 inches per minute, son.
Yeah, 12 inches on the step. Now, come in straight, take the sharp point off of it, put it at about a 45, and I'm gonna spin to put a chamfer on the end. So, what I do is, we'll mark it back at 1 inch. Power switch is on the back side. I'm gonna line up on my mark, just a little bit of a bend, 45 degrees. Unplug it, okay, locked in. Loosen it up. I would put the new one on. The raised part is going up. I'm holding the button in with my thumb. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of a turn clockwise in order to lock it down. Took the fingers, we don't mark the metal. Clean off all the little points. Now they're projected. Electrical tape around the end so that we don't scratch up the surface.
Oh.
All right. If it's not sitting the way I want, I can adjust it around a little bit. You're gonna have to edit that part out.
I just gotta put TIG in.
Make sure that the gas over here is turned on. Set up. Tungsten electrode. It needs to be sharpened to a point. Do not wear gloves. Gloves become a hazard. When I go to sharpen this, I'm going to be positioned like this with the tungsten facing up, and I'm going to rotate it in order to put that point on there. It's going to orient all of my grind marks in one direction, going in line with the tungsten, okay? Be careful not to touch the grinding stone with your fingers. Decent clean point on it, about a 1/4 inch.
I did already. I just didn't take a picture of it.
The foot pedal, the way it's set up, it's like the accelerator on a car. Faster you want to go, further you push it down. First setting here is direct current. Our second setting is TIG high frequency impulse. Now the third one, remote standard. Little trick. Do not do this while touching the table.
Touch metal.
Once I'm done striking an arc and doing my little tack weld, and I release it, I'm gonna hold the gun right there so that the post-flow gas can protect it while it cools down. I hold it like I'm holding a pencil. Drive it like you stole it, right? Once you get it going, get it good and hot, then you can always back off a little. It's gonna be just a tack. disintegrated it. You break everything.
I thought you touched it.
Careful when you're putting these on there so you don't get crazy